Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout using the April Scraptastic kit. This is the 8th layout using this kit or these kits. I had the Let Me Go and Worth Wondering kits and their add-ons, and it took me 25 minutes to complete this layout. It's probably the quickest, one of the quickest layout I've ever done. And basically I just took craft, cardstock, and then I put together all the yellow embellishments that I could find in the kit. So all the die cuts, the flare, even one of the little pixie stick things that I call, and I just put it together. This was one of the 8 layouts that I put together at the very beginning. So I'm just finishing off those 8 layouts that I had put together when I sat down in that one sitting. So every time I had a little bit of time, everything was all ready for me. I just kind of grabbed it and went with it. Now I'm actually working on layout 15 right now. So what I did was every time I complete a layout, because you have leftovers when you have a layout, I'd sit down and see what else I could, what combination of pattern paper, after I would get it maybe 2 done, I would see what kind of combinations of papers I could get for another layout. Now I matted the photo in some vanilla cardstock, and then I used the knotted wood Prima ink that we got in this month's kit. Well, it was a free gift if you bought 2 kits in a row. And then I took that, it's sort of bronzy color pattern paper, and the other side is pink with white polka dots. And I thought this would be the perfect place to use that color because it was craft background. And this is a picture of my son. We were at Toronto Zoo. This was in 2000 and I put 2009. But that was 2010. I'm going to have to change the date. In 2010, we went to Toronto and went to Wonderland and Toronto Zoo and did all the attraction stuff. And so I still have quite a few photos from that. And once in a while, I got 1 or 2 albums done. And then once in a while, I'll go through and find pictures that weren't scrapped. Like this was just him, and he loves fossils and, dinosaurs and bones, and, he's a boy. And so he wanted me to take pictures of him in front of these fossils, in front of the remains of this, and I don't even know what that was, a whale. And so like I said, this layout went together super fast because I had a bunch of die cuts and I just started playing and placing them in 3 different areas on the layout. I took one of the acetates, and that's going to be my title, Go on an Adventure. And then I took the wood veneer that came in the kit, the word journey, the speech bubble that was from the chipboard package or sheet or whatever from Daily Flash. So like I said, I took everything that was yellow and I just put it on that layout, and I used as many yellow things as I could because there wasn't too much yellow pattern paper in this kit. Like there was a lot of teal and pinks and blues, but not a lot of yellow. Now there was a pattern paper that had a craft background, and the other side was a blue and white circle pattern, and the B side was this musical note pattern paper. So what I did was I just cut 2 strips about 1 inch each, and I'm going to put it at the top and the bottom of the layout because I just wanted to frame the layout. And I know it's the same color, but in person you can really tell the difference, and I just wanted to keep 2 main colors. And that seems to be something that I do a lot. I kind of focus on one or two colors and then they become sort of like the theme or the color for the layout. And I started that, I think, mainly when I was doing kits because I'm restraining myself to just using what's in the kits. It's getting me to think outside of the box a lot and trying to, put paper combinations together that I never would have before. And I've mentioned this quite a few times that when I used to do my own little paper kits for a layout, but the problem was when I'd be done the layout, I'd have all these leftovers. And I had even said at a crop once, I said, what we should do is I always put these in a file and they don't get used, is, 3 or 4 of us at a crop should, okay, now I'm done using these papers, and kind of put them in the center of the table and get other people to kind of use them up too, just because I felt like they're just being wasted. But this way, by the time I'm done with these papers, and usually I get, the kit and an add-on, and like one of the main kits and their add-on, its add-on, and then another kit and its add-on. So basically 4 kits. I get 20 pattern papers, and I usually get 20 plus layouts. Although this month, I'm starting layout 15. As soon as I'm done these voiceovers, I'm going to do 2 voiceovers tonight. And I don't think I'm going to get much more than maybe 16 layouts, maybe 16, maybe 17 if I'm lucky. Like, I'm running out of papers and die cuts and everything. I did use quite a bit of pattern papers, and I didn't have any extra pattern papers this month also, because usually I get the extra pattern papers from the main kit, so it gives me an extra 6 sheet of pattern papers that I can use as backgrounds. But this time I didn't have any, and I did use quite a few pattern papers as backgrounds. So we'll see how many I can squeeze out of this month. Now, to the top cluster there, I added a speech bubble, a little die cut that said hi there, the wood veneer that said journey, a little flag that came from the sticker sheet, and a butterfly that came from the kit. And then I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I can put in that cluster. Now, the bottom cluster, I have a die cut that says wanderer. I guess I'm going to work to the top left cluster, and it's sort of hidden. And one thing is, I couldn't use, we have a Hitachi camcorder, and I couldn't use it because I couldn't view the videos on my Mac. Couldn't get them to play. Anyway, today I spent almost 3 hours figuring out why this wasn't working. And I figured it out, and what I needed was some software. So I just bought the software because this camcorder, I'll be able to film a whole lot more. Now, I hope it's as clear as my flip video. But anyway, we'll see. I started recording with it. I'm kind of fussing with it. So, the first few videos might be a little rough, but hopefully it'll get better. Plus, I have a viewfinder, so I'll know when I'm in screen and when I'm not. And the top cluster has a tag that says smile love, another little flag, and then a flare that says hey world, and one of the little die cuts that said explore. I added some gold enamel dots, which was perfect. I find gold enamel dots really work well with craft, or any gold works well with craft. And this is where I'm going to put 2009, but it's actually 2010. So as soon as I'm done the voiceover, I'll go switch that up. I used one of those little pixie sticks that has a star that says smile, and then the camera. And the bottom cluster has one of the die cuts that says wanderer, and it gives a definition. Remember this, I put one of the little cork globes, and I left it in the cork color. And usually I color them in, but where this is a craft layout, I'm just going to leave it. and then best ever, and then another little tag that says fun, and I'm going to do a little bit of journaling there. And then I'm going to use some twine in brown and in white, and I'm going to curl it up and do that up. And one thing happened, I have to share something. One thing happened to me today, and I was so disgusted with myself. Because I do a lot of night shifts, I can't sleep at night. But anyway, I woke up at 4 and I thought, well, I might as well do something useful. And I came and I scrapbooked, and I thought I deleted the videos from my video camera, and I actually deleted my entire June folder of videos. So there's 3 layouts that I've deleted the videos completely. So I have 8 and 9, and then I have no videos for 10, 11, and 12. What I did was I did like a 3 or maybe a little bit more, 8-minute, I think it's an 8-minute video that I just kind of talk about each of 3 layouts on it. But I was disgusted. I was like, no, it's got to be here somewhere. And I looked on the hard drive. It never even sent them to the trash. It just completely deleted them. So anyway, I felt a little sick to my stomach, but it's okay. Well, that'll never happen to me again. I'll make sure that when I hit delete, it's for video camera and not folder. So I took out some mist in yellow, and then some glimmer glaze in brown, and then I'm going to take some gold. I believe I'm going to take my Heidi Swap gold, or maybe it's the Studio Calico gold. And I don't get to use gold very often. It's not one of my favorite colors, but like I said, with craft, I love the look of it. So, okay, next I'll be showing close-ups of the layout in each of the little clusters. But if you want some more close-ups, you can join me on Facebook. My link is in the description below. You can join me on Twitter, Pinterest. I upload to A Cherry on Top, 2 Peas in a Bucket, the Scraptastic, Facebook and blog, and also on Instagram and all that. I'm Nicole Jones 911. So that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.